Seems like you guys like videos about stupid people. So, that's not what you think it is. Here you go. Here's a message to all you anti-vaxxers out there. Those of you who think science can't outdo your snake oil. No, okay. So I have a bunch of points I'd like to make. Number one, what's the problem with the vaccines? If they're not good, I don't think they're bad in any way, unless you're allergic to anything. If you're allergic to anything in it, don't get the vaccine, I understand. But if you aren't, get the vaccine so we can protect the people who are allergic to it. So, and also, speaking of, vaccinate your children, please. They're not going to get autism. They're not going to get dumber from having injections. They might scream and squirm a little, but that's about it. What's else going to happen? The worst thing that can happen is that they have an allergic reaction. But that might not happen. And that probably won't happen. It's a lot better than having them suffer through a disease, any disease. And people that think that vaccines are bad also probably think that for current times, masks are bad. And then how is any of these things bad? They do good, and they keep calling us sheeple. Yeah, wake up, sheeple. Wake up and smell the grass that you're currently eating. Wake up and go get your vaccinations. It's better than having them almost die or get really sick. Rather take the chance of them being dumb, if you really believe that, than them getting sick and possibly dying. Like, you see, he doesn't like it, but it's good for him. And they don't know what's wrong. They don't know what's happening. They just don't know. Their little baby immune systems can't defend against the big boy attackers that are coming into their bodies. And then they're gonna suffer if you don't vaccinate them. Don't put it on your children or animals if you're gonna not vaccinate. It's fine if you don't vaccinate yourself, but your children, if your children are old enough to speak and they're maybe like old enough to understand what you're doing, let them get the vaccines if they want. You could be one of the parents that say, you know what? I'm gonna tell you it's bad for you, but ultimately, I'm gonna let you do it. See what happens. And you can't say from, oh, you're one family, saying, oh, we haven't gotten this disease even though we're not vaccinated against it. The reason is because everyone else is vaccinated. The disease can't get to you, but the second you're exposed to it, you're gonna get it probably. But the people that are vaccinated, they're not gonna get it, or less likely to get it. And then those of you who are saying that like medicine or masks don't work 100% of the time. Nothing works 100% of the time. Like, something just collapse right next to you randomly. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it prevents. Like, maybe your ear mufflers, or it reduces things, the chances of something getting through. Maybe your noise-canceling headphones haven't actually noise-canceled a lot. Well, it's noise-canceling a little bit. It's the same with masks. Masks, they don't harm you at all. And maybe the only harm it can do is to a person with breathing problems or asthma. Those are like the only people that have problems, and they probably should stay home. Anyways, and don't forge fake documents to say I don't want to wear this. And even then, you can't complain when a place denies you for endangering their employees and customers. Maybe and then don't get mad when they don't want your flu-infected child to spread across the entire summer camp because he sneezed across the sneeze guard at lunch. Because they want you to get vaccinated so your child doesn't get killed. They want you to get vaccinated things like that are there. So they don't want your child dying for things that are preventable. Most of these things are preventable. Back then, they weren't preventable, and a lot of people died because of it. You should really think about what you're putting into yourself and your children. But if it's proven enough to be safe and good for your child, then do it. Do it for yourself too. And if you're a child watching this video and you're not vaccinated, if your parents won't allow you to get vaccinated, I understand now, but normally, either ask them to get vaccinated, or if and when you grow up, get vaccinated yourself. It's good for you. That's it. And that's sad if you don't vaccinate your children.